So good evening ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Welcome po sa ating Talk Life channel. Hearts that listen every night, but in every Friday of the night, we will have Usapang Kabataan. I am Jimmy Jesuro and this is episode, our first episode for the month of February. No, etong sinatawag nilang Love Month. Kasi nga po, tonight is February 4, 2022. And we are standing 10 days away from Valentine's Day, yeah, which is February 14, no, every year. At hopefully kayo po ay excited na, especially sa mga single dyan, na first time magse-celebrate ng Valentine's Day. So get excited, no? It's the most beautiful thing in this world, which is love, and that will be dwelt or shared to us more by our invited guests, no, tonight in our episode entitled From Best Friends to Lovers. All right, so welcome once again. Sabayan ninyo po kami dito sa Usapang Kabataan bawat Biyernes ng gabi kung saan storya ng bawat kabataan ay ating pinapahalagahan. So once again, I am Jimmy Jesuro and I'm from the Department of Education, and we are so glad to welcome you dito po not only here in the Philippines, but we are also going live throughout the world, no, kung saan man kayo naaabot ng Facebook channel ng Talk Life channel, kayo po ay welcome na welcome po sa ating Usapang Kabataan tonight. And just key in your comments, no, like and share na rin po kasi po ito ay para sa lahat, hindi lamang sa ating mga kabataan, kung hindi yung mga taong nagmamahal ang nagsusuporta sa ating mga kabataan ngayon. Kayo po'y makikilig kapag puso ko'y makikinig. Hearts that listen po, Usapang Kabataan, sama-sama sa TLC. At this point in time, I think it's very heartwarming to welcome now our invited guests. No, sila po napakabait at loving in saying yes, no, to our invitation, and with the only intention to inspire our young people following us every Friday night, especially our youth. And so without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the platform. Sabi nga nila ladies first, but ito talaga napaka generous, napaka-kind na nakilala ko, no, kasi kasama ko siyang guidance counselor sa aming grupo and also a teacher, no, by heart, at the same time a guidance counselor. Friends, let's welcome Miss Mary Grace Ibanez. Hi, good evening, Ma'am Mary Grace.
Good evening, Sir Jim, and
Hi,
good evening to
hello.
all our listeners today, to all the viewers of Hearts That Listen. It's a joy to be joining this program, and happy Love Month to all.
Ayan, very important, no, galing sa ating first guest. Happy Love Month po itong February Love Month natin for this year 2022. Thank you po, Ma'am Mary Grace, for your kindness to
Thank
say
you.
yes, no, and we hope that you will share uh, your life and love story, no, kasi yung kasama mo na guest rin natin tonight ay walang iba kundi ang iyong former boyfriend and now your loving husband. Let's welcome Sir Sean Mar Ibanez. Good evening, Sir Sean Mar.
Hello po, good evening Sir Jimmy. Good evening also to our viewers and to our netizens. And we are honored to be part of this show po.
Maraming salamat po once again, no, in behalf of our Talk Life channel management and sa aming grupo rin po, yung Hearts That Listen, kasi po every night po ang Hearts That Listen at 8:30 in the evening in this channel. Pero yung Friday po especially dedicated sa ating mga kabataan. And this is our episode for Usapang Kabataan. So once again, thank you, Ma'am Mary Grace and Sir Shanmar, for saying your big yes, no, to inspire our young people nowadays, especially in the topic of love. 'Di ba? Kahit 'di ba, I know for those who did not know pala, ang ating mga guests tonight are both teachers, no? And at the same time guidance counselor din po si Ma'am Mary Grace with her license, no, as a guidance counselor aside from being a teacher. So, 'di ba sa ating mga classes, Sir Shanmar, Ma'am Mary Grace, talagang pag ang topic na natin ay integrate na yung love, talagang our students become interested. Can you share your
Yes.
experience? Ladies first, Ma'am Mary Grace. Pag
Yes,
love ang
sir.
ating ini-integrate.
That's true. When it comes to topics like love, they become so enthusiastic in sharing their thoughts about it. And so you also, as a teacher, would be like as well interested in sharing your experience about it to them.
Yeah, correct. Tapos pag nag-share na tayo, Ma'am Mary Grace, Sir Shanmar, ng ating personal experience, talagang maglo-glow yung mga mata ng mga students, no? they would
Yes.
become they would become interested, tapos magtatanong pa, "Ma'am, ilan pala ang naging boyfriend mo dati, ma'am? Sir, ilan pala ang niligawan mo dati?" 'Di ba? Parang they would tend to divert from our original topic of discussion pag love na ang nai-integrate or na i-include, no, sa ating mga discussions either online or even face to face. Sa iyo po, Sir Shanmar, would you like to share yung experience mo while you were teaching, tapos pag halimbawa na segue lang doon sa love, talagang naiiba yung kanilang excitement ng mga learners mo?
Opo, talagang naiiba. Sometimes I integrated, especially in the afternoon classes, I sometimes integrated love stories so that they will somehow they would be awaken or something like parang napupukaw po yung natutulog nilang damdamin.
I like that. Paano ba pinukaw yung damdamin ni Ma'am Mary Grace na natutulog dati pero ngayon ay buhay na buhay, no? Thank you very much, Sir Shanmar. No, we share the same experience, no, because in my online classes last year, talagang pag nasi-sense ko, like yung iba would leave the platform kasi yung reason daw mahina yung signal, no?
Internet.
So babalik na yan. So pag mga dalawa tatlo na ganon, they might feel bored already with the online class kasi for 1 hour din yung klase. I would start to integrate about love, no? Especially I was teaching gender and society. So medyo madali lang siyang i-integrate, no? Yung stories about love, no? My own personal love story at saka yung mga kakilala ko. Yun, babalik na yan sila. Dadami uli yung aking mga learners on the platform pag love na yung example at sesegue tayo doon. By the way, no, thank you talagang couple headset sila, no, ang ating mga guests tonight.
Couple shirt din
Oh
black.
yeah, so and also in black, no? Oo, talagang hindi po sila they did not agree on that, but just because malakas yung kanilang love appeal, no, or power tonight in our episode. So maybe I could like to start with a question in my mind, because in the pictures I have seen, especially yung mga throwback pictures nyo, nakita ko, Ma'am Mary Grace, Sir Shanmar, na you were lovers already, parang college days, no? So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd like to know if it's true, no? In my own perception, parang you started as best of friends, tama ba nung
Opo.
college days ninyo? Would you like to share first, Sir Shanmar?
Yes po, you're right po, Sir Jimmy. But we were not girlfriend or a boyfriend during in our college days, but we became we entered in a relationship after the graduation na po because on that four
Okay.
years in our bachelor's degree, same course po kami, Bachelor of Secondary and in English Education po, major in English in St. Peter's College of Toril. So we
Okay.
were best of friends, common friends introduced us to each other. So and also during that time we don't have we also have our own relationship. Yes,
Wow.
just yes, we just treat ourselves as common friend or something like that. But as time goes on, parang lumalalim na po yung friendship namin po. Yes, we go to different birthdays, even fiesta. Yes, and
Wow.
also we share the same happiness po when there are achievements, especially in class activities or something like that po.
Yeah,
So at
correct,
first
no?
we were just friends, and friends turn to lovers.
Yeah, very nice. Pero you also have other set of friends, yung hindi lang talaga kayong dalawa exclusive, tama ba?
Yes po,
Yes,
opo.
sir.
You were in a group, no? I think we have one common, the three of us. I also came from a PM school. So to Christ through Mary tayong tatlo. Tama
Yes.
ba? And yesterday was the
Opo.
feast day of Blessed Anne-Marie Revie, the
Yes, sir.
foundress of the PM Sisters. Ayan, no? Very small world po talaga. So with that sharing, Sir Shanmar, we'd like to ask Ma'am Mary Grace, yung sa iyo naman, you were like in the same course, BS Education and secondary education for that matter, talagang wala kang na-feel. Parang friendship lang ba talaga yung na-feel mo at first with Sir Shanmar or may attraction na simula pa lang nung first year college? Aminin.
That, to be honest, sir, there was really no attraction, no spark at all. I mean, we were just so few in that batch. I think we only have 15 classmates that time. So it's really a small clique of friends. And yeah, we started working with each other for group projects. Yeah, we do field study, worksheets, and then we just brainstorm and then come up with different strategies for demo teachings. But definitely, no spark at all.
Oh, so 4 years na iyon? Grabe ano?
Yes,
As
sir.
in,
Hindi ko talaga
galing
napansin.
Because I was like thinking baka meron na, yung mga, di ba, sometimes pag may mga attraction na tayo, gaganahan tayo mag-join ng mga group study, no? Mga outing kasi nandun siya. No, yung mga ganun lang. So that's my own
No.
perception. So wala, friends lang talaga.
Opo,
Yes, sir.
even though
Friends
we're
lang
friends,
talaga.
yes, even though we're friends, but I always take care of her, of course. I always
Ah,
contacted her. Oh, hey, Mary Grace, there's an event, so let's go.
But he has a
pero
lot of girlfriends back then.
correct. Yun din, I was supposed to ask that question because at that time, gusto ko lang itanong, I hope you won't mind, Ma'am Mary Grace. May girlfriend ka ba noon? Yung like, we're talking about first year up to like third year college kayo, Sir Shanmar, or may nililigawan ka ba? Kasi like, di ba si Ma'am Mary Grace was one of your friends. Although you cared for her, pero you cared for other friends in that circle, right? Pero yung special, meron ba before her?
Yes po, meron po. I have some part of the experience po, nagkaroon po ng girlfriend, something like that during my first year. And as for Mary Grace po, I have a something like special care for her as a friend
Wow.
because she's something like
Ba't
my
ngayon lang
male
sinabi,
version.
Sir Jimmy?
Oh, di ba? Thank you for your honesty, Sir Shanmar. Ha? Isang first revelation yon na although sa tingin ni Ma'am Mary Grace, friends talaga,
Friends
circle of
lang.
friends lang kayo, pero meron na palang extra care no na ginawa mo sa kanya no I think you will just remember that along our sharing tonight ano so Ma'am Mary Grace paano yon na feel mo ba yon na parang may extra care itong si Shanmar sa akin.
Uh, yeah, I think yes, I think I was able to feel that. There were only like two boys in the
Okay.
class. So the other one is now a staff trooper, serving in the
Mm.
military force. They were like a brother to me. So I think that's why I felt also that I was treated special because they're like brother figure to me because I don't
Okay.
have a brother. But
Ang
that's it.
galing. Mm. So that's great, no? So na-feel mo na pero wala pa rin, parang brother or elder brother pa rin siguro or parang
Yes.
brother of the same age yung dalawa sa grupo niyo. That's very nice to hear. So with that, so you continued your college life, no? And then hanggang 'di ba yung parang fourth year natin, yung on the job training or practicum,
Yes.
were
Opo,
there
Internship.
chances na magkasama kayo sa internship program during fourth year?
all the time po. Kasi
'Di ba?
maliit lang pong batch namin mga at maybe during the fourth year po, we only 10 or 11 students left in the BSN
Okay.
class.
So from 15 naging 11.
Yes po.
Parang kami din ano sa San Pedro College, we started 7 pero 4 lang kami nag-graduate, no? 4 million.
Matirang matibay, Sir Jim.
Oo, matirang matibay sa aming BS Guidance and Counseling Program, no? So that's it, no? So hanggang nag-practicum or on the job training kayo, internship, wala pa rin bang spark or attraction?
Wala pa rin sir, pero I always call her my half. So sometimes when I
Mm.
texted her po, I always addressed her as, "Oh, half, saan ka na?"
Okay,
Half,
okay.
parang half po,
So
half of
half
my life or
wala pang better na word. Half pa
wala pa
lang.
po, half pa lang.
Yeah. Do you remember that, Ma'am Mary Grace?
Yeah, through text, I could remember the half half thing, but maybe sometimes it's just because he's asking for favor. Can you send me a sample of your lesson plan half? Just taking advantage.
And send naman. Ano ba yun? Parang text-text na ba? Or parang may Friendster na ba tayo? Facebook na siguro.
Yeah, it
Not,
was
not too
Friendster
long
that
ago.
time, sir. I
Friendster,
think.
correct. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Pero most of
Wag
the
na
time po,
natin
most of the time
Text
text lang po.
messaging.
text messaging. And wag na natin pag-usapan yun. Mga English major naman kayo eh. Hindi naman tayo math. We'll not talk about numbers here tonight but more on love, love, love. All right? So again, very nice ano yung sharing ninyo that really started as best of friends, no? From first year college no until you were in your internship program, no? This is with the education program at St. Peter's College of Turil. Now, fast forward tayo, graduate na kayo sa program, then you were so excited, di ba, yung ganon, nagpe-prepare for the licensure examination for professional
Yes.
teachers. So can you share a story about your preparations? Or nakat ba yung communication ninyo when you stepped out of the portals of the school when you graduated? Ma'am Mary Grace.
Yes, sir, it was Scott. Because I graduated first. My mga left subjects kasi si Sir Shan. So after 6 months, I guess, he took the licensure examination. So I have to prepare by myself, together with the other student, the one that I told you, that who's like a brother to me. So we
Mm-mm.
went to St. Louis Review Center, and yeah, that's how we prepared for the examination. We just focused on that, and at the same time I was connected to Franciscan Sister School. It's a St.
Okay.
Joseph Schools of the Real. So it's really like work and then study.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it, sir. And we did not contacted for quite some time because he went to his uncle's hometown, I think.
Jensen.
Okay. In Jensen. So medyo, 'di ba, lumayo muna si Sir
Opo.
Shan no for a purpose.
Yes.
And thank you for sharing that, Ma'am Mary Grace. So what happened, Sir Shan, nung malayo ka na ka, Ma'am Mary Grace?
Marami
Naiisip
na
ko,
Yes.
ulit
ba
girlfriend.
sometimes, di ba sometimes it's only when we value the person pag malayo na or hindi na tayo nakikita compared sa yung daily pa lang, no? Sometimes we take for granted the presence of that person, no? But during that time, we were talking about after you finished the education program, Sir Shanmar, and then you left for Jensen. What happened to the
A-
love story?
Actually po, I thought I could settle there in Jensen. I thought I could find my job there, permanent job. But of course, destiny calls me to go back again to Davao City, and I apply after I passed my licensure examination. I applied in St. Joseph School of Turilden with the same po ng work niya sa private school.
Okay.
Yes. So doon nakita naman kami ulit.
And that was very memorable, I suppose, no? Yung pagkikita nyo. Like, that's what, like, after 1 year ba? Or even more than one
Almost
year?
a year po.
Almost a year. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
good.
but I was not connected anymore to St. Joseph's that time. I'm already
Mm.
connected to public high school at JV Ferials.
At JV Ferrios. I think where you
Yeah.
are still now, no? Serving the
Yes,
same school
sir.
with
Mm-hmm.
Sir Shanmar in that school in Turil.
And
So,
because of that, sir, maybe I got closer to her because I applied in St. Joseph School of Turil. So I need her support. I need her guidance because I stopped
Again, sir,
working.
it's taking an advantage.
So I asked her support. Please help me how to make again a lesson plan. Help me in my demonstration. Because
galing.
I didn't teach in Jensen for quite some time. I worked for another job. So of course, nakalimutan ko na po konti yung mga I need some guidance, yung mga tips. So I
Correct, correct.
called her up again, and then she helped me out.
Yeah, and
Thank
then
you.
addressed again as half.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask that, no, yung if you remember kung ina-address ka pa rin ng half ni Sir Shanmar and you answered it ahead of my question. Thank you, Ma'am Mary Grace. That means you still really vividly remember those moments. All right. So nandun na tayo, no? Nasa DepEd na si Ma'am Mary Grace and then si Sir Shanmar nasa isang private school pa, the previous
Apo.
employer of Ma'am Mary Grace. So wala pa rin bang attraction at that time na kayo-kayo na lang, 'di ba? Iba na ito eh.
Parang
Ito ay
nandiyan
outside the
malapit
school
na.
na, 'di ba? Okay. So palapit na tayo ng palapit. All right? So nasa JV Furios na si Ma'am Mary Grace and then you were with that private school. Nakailang years ka rin, Sir Shanmar?
Mga 1.5 year po almost.
Okay, good, no? And so what was the next part of your story? Did you like really become interested also to join DepEd in that same school? Nagtanong-tanong ka ba kay Half kung may bakante ba dyan? Or what happened next, Sir Shanmar, please?
Yes, actually po, as far as I could remember, we always go out together because wala na pong trabaho sa gabi, so sometimes we hang out
Ah, okay.
together. And there's a time na we watch, at some point na we reach, but we don't have any relationship already. We are both singles already. So there's a time that I could remember we both watch movie together. Yes, and it's
Wow.
just as a friend, only as a friend.
Kayong dalawa lang, only the two of
Yes,
No,
you.
no, no,
yes.
no, no,
Oh.
no, Sir Jimmy. Yeah,
Grupo,
yeah.
grupo.
No, not
Grupo.
group, sir. There was one, I think one classmate who went back from Japan and treated us for a movie
Ah,
that
okay,
time.
okay. Dito
Yeah,
lang
so
yan sa
tatlo
sa
kami, tatlo.
Davao. Okay, good, good. No,
Tatlo
thank you
ba?
for that information. So tatlo kayo and nandun na ba? Doon na nag-start Sir Shanmar. That
Parang
iba
Hindi.
ano na po,
talaga iba talaga may spark talaga itong
parang naging
dalagang ito.
constant companionship na lang po at constant company kami palagi. Palaging sabay kami, yung may pinupuntahan, yung ganun po, may invitations, events, or something like that. So, as time goes on, parang ano lang siya, surprisingly, is magical. So, it happened.
Ah. So we are leading to that. So parang may magic, no? Although, 'di ba nakita ko lang parang 5 years na kayong magkasama, ano? And I think you took the time to know each other more, no? In a personal
Yes.
level, and the friendship was really very strong, no? I think there is no one who could say that in 5 years na very personal and very, sincere yung inyong interaction, you cannot develop a friendship with that. So I think no one can say that. Pero in your case talagang you have proven na because of those 5 years of strong friendship, something magical, no? Word pa ni Sir Shanmar, I'd like to borrow his word, magical happened nung mga panahong yon, especially when that first movie date. Tatlo kayo ha, for the record. Something magical happened and some realizations were actually made in the part of Sir Shanmar. Sa part naman ni Ma'am Mary Grace, do you remember that moment nung movie date ninyo?
Yeah, it was not that special for me. Yeah, it's just the usual movie date, nothing magical.
Pero
Yes.
check muna natin, magkatabi kayo. Kasi
No,
tatlo kayo, di
sir.
ba? Ay, hindi. Sino ang katabi nino? Sino magkatabi nino?
Nakalimutan ko na, sir. I don't know if
Nakalimutan
we
mo
are
na?
sitting beside
Oo,
each
kasi
other or
kasi
with the
remember
other.
ko lang baka nasa gitna si Sir Shanmar tapos horror yung movie, eh biglang, di ba? Nagka-holding hands kayo and then yun, magic. Hindi na, hindi naman.
Hindi, sir. Maybe it was because our friends that time, common friends, were very busy looking for job, adulting 101.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and so we're left at Davao City. The other friend went back to Japan again, and then the other friend also served again in the military force for training. So we don't have a choice. We have to be together at the night time to maybe hang out and release the stress in
Correct,
school
correct.
because DepEd, it's very demanding. It's asking us to do a lot of things, but definitely we are loving it.
Oh,
Until now, we are
yes.
still here. So we need friends to unwind and also maybe someone to listen to you, to your rants. Yeah.
Correct,
So,
correct. And he was
and
there.
yeah, he was there. And I think it started there. As they said, constant
Wow.
feelings create feelings.
All right. I truly love it, no? The constant healings from a special someone will really create special feeling. All right. So yun, from Mary Grace na po, Sir Shanmar, ano, nanggaling na sa
Opo.
kanya, na it started from there, no? You had your shoulders lent to her when she needed it most. So, nandun na ba talaga yung mutual attraction nung mga panahong yon, Sir Shanmar?
Parang ganun po. Parang nangyari lang siya bigla-bigla.
Ah, all
And
right.
then something like the feeling is mutual already, and we understand each other. We try to help each other, and also if there are misunderstandings, we try to compromise. So something like that po. And then dumating at that time that I courted her.
Yeah,
officially.
all right. Officially. Okay, that's good to hear. So that's around mga 1 year pa ba after nung kayo-kayo na lang? That means the
Yes, sir.
friends
I
were
think
already
it's
out.
mm-mm,
Okay. 1 year. Okay, good.
almost 2 years, I think, after
And then
graduation.
nasa St. Joseph pa si Sir Shanmar when he courted you, Ma'am Mary Grace, or nasa same school na kayo?
Almost finished na yung contract niya, sir, sa St.
Okay.
Joseph.
I
Transition
think
yata niya.
yes, I think I'm applying for
Substitution
ano po.
for public school.
Okay. Well, good, good. No? Kasi parang the destiny was leading you to be close to each other again. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Yes.
Kasi another employer, already with DepEd this time na nag-substitute teacher si Sir Shanmar.
Yeah,
So
Ano
that
maybe
substitute
got,
po
because of the
ako?
lesson plan.
okay.
Yes.
Another asking for
Si
the
half
lesson plan.
naman.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, can I have your lesson plan? Maybe we could have it titled lesson plan.
Oo, yeah. Pwede ano kung
Yes.
ito isang parang
Maalala.
episode talaga na maalala nila. So it's lesson plan that brought you together so closely. But what attracted you most no to each other, especially yung stage na tayo na nandun na nagko-court na sa iyo si Sir Shanmar, and talagang you were also like giving attention to Sir Shanmar, ano, Ma'am Mary Grace. First siguro si Sir Shanmar, what attracted you most to Ma'am Mary Grace after of 5 years na company with each other?
Number one po, she has a strong personality, which I like the most.
Um,
And also because and if you would have a strong personality, it means you could not be easily defeated by uh how can I say, yung panlabas na challenges, you can overcome it easily, something like that. And also, she is a goal oriented. So when she is given the task, she can finish it before the deadline. But not
wow.
only finishing before the deadline, but also with outstanding results.
Galing. Yun din sa kanyang
Yes.
IPCRF, ano,
Opo,
outstanding talaga.
outstanding. And also, she can socialize to any kind of people.
Yeah, I
She
agree
can
with that.
socialize, hang out with different kinds of people, with boys or with girls or something like that po.
Great,
And I
great.
think
So,
she is as part of our relationship now, being a married couple. I can see that she is I can I can see that she is an achiever. Actually, I am hesitant to join this live because I'm quite afraid. I felt nervous, but of course, my wife always encouraged me. Oh, please join. You can join. You can do that.
yeah, correct.
Okay,
Thank you po.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, and you are really doing so,
Yes,
so much of your best. Talagang, even as half of this episode pa lang, you have been inspiring Sir Shanmar, a lot of our young people na, yun, ano, you, like starting as friends po muna talaga and do not rush things, di ba? Like in your love story, it took you around 5 years pa to really, firm up your
To see the
decision
spark.
to court the beautiful lady by the name Mary Grace. All right. So yun po, you have shared four very important things that you considered so attracted with Ma'am Mary Grace, like her strong personality, her being goal-oriented, and not only being a goal-oriented woman, but she can really produce outstanding results. No, she can socialize with a lot of people, and I can attest to that. No, in our different trainings and seminars that we were together, and you really wanted a partner na talagang achiever, and that's
yes,
what
po.
Ma'am Mary Grace is at the moment. All right, turn of Ma'am Mary Grace this time. What attracted you
Na-pressure ako
most?
sa answer niya, Sir Jim.
Ay, hindi, wag na lang. Walang pressures ito. Okay. Basta whatever comes from your heart, no? So what attracted you most to the handsome Sir Shanmar?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I would just take that one. The first one that you have mentioned, handsome Sir Sanmar. Yeah, because I think for every woman in the world, they would always have this ideal guy. Yeah, a dream guy. Of course, this good looking guy, just like oppas from Korean dramas. Yes. But I think it's just a plus factor. So I'm very lucky that there's the plus factor, the handsome guy. But
Correct.
definitely, what I love the most about him is that he's very genuine. Every time I would ask him about things, yeah, he would frankly tell me that it's not good to do that. Maybe you do this one. Then we try to weigh things together. So I think being genuine, that's the first one. And then second could be, yeah, there's still the brother figure. Yes. But now, of course, is now my husband. Yeah, a brother figure
Yeah.
wherein I could say that I would really feel comfortable being with him all the time. I could express myself. It could be negative thoughts, positive thoughts. I could be honest the whole time with him. So I think those two things. And definitely, now that we are married couple, I could see in him that he's really a good father to my daughter. So that's what I am attracted the most right now. And of course, he's a good man for me.
Wow,
Good
yeah, that's very
husband.
true. And I
Yeah.
think in my in my meeting also with Sir Sean Mar, yung ating God seminar, talagang I can see in him, no, the things that you have mentioned just a while ago, Ma Mary Grace, no, and you are very lucky to have this very well-rounded person to be your brother, no, and also
Mhm.
to be your father, husband, and a father to your lovely daughter. All right, so,
Yes.
totoo po lahat yun, no, of course. Uh, Without any doubt, no, handsome, no, very genuine person. The brother figure is still with him kahit na nasa a higher level of relationship na kayo. And of course, we see in your sharing, no, sa ating mga activities, sa ating trainings, that he is really a loving father, a very good provider to your family. So, very well said. Ano? Thank you very much, Sir Shanmar and Ma'am Mary Grace, for your sharing sa ating mga questions, no, that we have in mind. And now things were already clear, no, with your love story shared to the first half of our episode tonight in this episode entitled, ibahin na ba natin? Lesson plan na ba? Hindi na
Lesson
yung
plan.
from best friends to lovers. Only here po sa ating episode for Usapang Kabataan, Hearts That Listen, no, every Friday night sa Talk Live channel. We'll be back. No, babalik po tayo after a few words from our friends. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Halina't magkape at kausapin ng Panginoon everyday.
Hello mga ka-TLC!
I am Ace Perez.
And I am Attorney Migs Nograles.
Please watch Ask Attorney Migs. It's an online show that talks about our everyday legal concerns.
Yes, and you can like our page and you can ask questions and we talk about your everyday situation. So we have cases to answer, mga PM nyo. We try to answer them. So get ready.
Every Monday sa TLC, 6:30 p.m., Ask Attorney Migs.
Dito lang sa TLC. So let us get ready for
Bagong adlaw.
Bagong Hisgutanang Legal.
Welcome once again to the part 2 of our episode tonight here in Hearts That Listen, no? Usapang Kabataan. Kayo'y makikilig kapag puso ko'y makikinig. Hearts That Listen po, Usapang Kabataan, sama-sama sa TLC. Sabayan niyo po kami dito sa Usapang Kabataan bawat Biyernes ng gabi, kung saan storya ng bawat kabataan ay ating pinapahalagan. I am again Jimmy Jesuro, and I am joined here tonight by our very lovely couple, no, Miss Mary Grace Ibanez and Mr. Sean Mar Ibanez. Good evening once again, Ma'am
Hello
Mary
po.
Good
Grace.
evening,
Good
Jim.
evening.
Yeah, welcome once again to our part 2 of our episode, no, entitled From Best Friends to Lovers slash Lesson Plan.
Lesson plan.
So for those who are just in, no, we are so happy and delighted to have been joined by, best of friends po sila nung college days nila sa St. Peter College of Turil. And for 5 years, they were best of friends until they were already working after they finished their education degree and also passed the licensure examination for teachers. And after 5 years, no, doon pa po talagang nag-express ng kanyang love, no, ng kanyang intention to court Ma'am Mary Grace, si Sir Sean Mar, and we will continue their love story at this point in time. So, Sir Sean Mar, Ma'am Mary Grace, andito na tayo, nasa level na tayo nung love story ninyo na nasa DepEd na si Ma'am Mary Grace sa JB Ferios National High School. And si Sir Shanmar naman na isang substitute teacher, Was it like in elementary school ba? Or high school din?
Same school po. Sa JB Ferios lang din po.
Talagang ang half, no?
Yes.
Talagang nag-follow doon sa kanyang half din to make as one, no? To complete the one unit. All right. So, can you share to us? So, andun na, magkasama na kayo. Tapos wala na itong mga classmates, nung mga college days niya, talagang exit na. Yung iba nasa Japan, yung isa nasa army training na. Talagang kayo na lang dalawa. And there was already the intention, nag-express na si Sir Shanmar ng kanyang intention to court Mary Grace. Did the friendship change nung naging serious na at na-raise na into higher level, which is courting already Ma Mary Grace?
Yes, sir. I think it's really like changing. Yeah, because when we were just friends, I'm not hesitant at all. I don't care how I acted. But when when it's changing, I felt like there's something that's holding me back from acting comfortably. I need to be like pleasant at all the time. Yeah.
Ganun ba? Okay. And did you notice that, Sir Shanmar? Thanks for sharing, Ma Mary Grace. Na-notice mo na yun na parang may little change nung you brought the relationship into higher level?
Yung text messages namin po parang may may laman na ng may emotion na yung ina-express namin feeling. But I express more on text because during that time parang nahihiya pa ako konti. That's why I just texted her like this, like that. Please do this. Please eat your lunch. Something like that.
So that was your Sir Shanmar, that was your love language to Ma Mary Grace, no? Yung being caring and more on also the sending of text message. What was the love language naman of Ma Mary Grace? Nag-reply ba? Nagre-reply ba siya?
And maybe just being responsive to the text messages.
Pero nung friends pa kayo, you did not do that, yung to remind her to take her lunch, no? And take note, nasa isang school lang kayo, di ba?
He's constantly doing that one, even when we were just friends.
Okay. Very siya, very constant and very loyal, kumbaga.
Yes.
Okay, good.
But I responded, so I also said maybe you have to eat your lunch too.
And di ba sometimes, was it like different na nung nanliligaw na siya, mas naging galante ba, Ma Mary Grace, si Sir Shanmar, tuwing payday? What was the difference? Na-intriga lang ako because when I was also courting somebody, ganun din ako, naging mas galante ako. What's your thought on that,
Wow,
Ma
I
Mary
hope
Grace?
it's like you, Sir Jim.
Hindi na ako
When we were
nag-share.
friends, we share. Yeah, we call it chip in.
Chip in.
Yeah.
Correct.
We go by the Dutch
50-50.
even when we are dating. It's 50-50.
Yes, we share constantly.
Yeah, and I don't
Okay.
like to rely so much also to him. So I am working in the public high school, so I earn more than him.
Okay.
that time.
And then,
Yeah, so
substitute
I
teacher,
have to
medyo
give my
delayed
share.
pa. Delayed pa ang
Opo.
salary,
Yes.
di ba?
And he's substituting my sister that time because my sister's giving
Okay.
birth to I think it's the second child.
Same school din, yung sister mo,
Opo, same
right?
school.
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
okay.
sir.
So see how destiny brought you closer, di ba?
Yes.
Pwede naman, di ba? Ibang kukunin na substitute teacher, but God was really good to... Did you take it as a sign, Ma'am Mary Grace, na parang sign na ito ng you spiritualize things?
Yeah,
What was your
I tried to. Yes, sir. Because that time I was also asked by the Franciscan sisters to join the congregation.
Good afternoon, Sister
Yeah,
Mary
but
Grace?
yes, but they was there, constantly joining me. So maybe I got so distracted, and so maybe
Di ba?
thinking, oh, why he's always here, and then the others are not around anymore. We're not around anymore. So maybe it's different.
Great.
Yes.
So that was, these are really signs that God may have provided you to really firm up your decision. So mga ilang months din tayo, like we're talking about your courting period, Sir Shanmar to Ma'am Mary Grace. Umabot ba ng isang taon before you
I
got
think
the
it's more
yes?
than a year. No, no, no. It's not more than the boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. It's I think more than a year. But
Okay.
for saying yes, it's like so quick.
Yes, I
Okay, so
invited
let's
her
say,
to the Shrine Hills.
okay, dun
And
sa
ay
isang
parang meron na
couple.
po siyang point na alam na niyan yung mangyayari. Because I asked her to wear special address because I have something important to tell you at Shrine
Ah,
Hills. So we will go there. So parang expected na po niya. yung yun na po
okay.
yung sasabihin ko.
Talagang special moment, special
Yeah.
place, 'di ba?
Yes, sir. And I think I was so assuming that time. I will just love to share this one because
Sure, go,
even
go.
if it's not yet asking it, I already because that time I had my first tablet in the
Okay,
Philippines. So
yeah.
I have written yes
Ah,
without asking
Already.
anything yet.
ito ay ano mo na, boyfriend, girlfriend, yung first
Yes, boyfriend,
question niya
girlfriend,
sa
yes.
Shrine Hills.
But
Okay.
I have already
Pero
written
you were not
yes without the
prepared.
question.
You were not prepared.
Yes. It took us 6 years before realizing that there's a spark. So I need to prepare myself. There should be a
Correct,
big yes.
correct. And sino na surprise? Was he surprised, Ma'am Mary Grace, na nag-prepare ka with the tablet?
Yeah, I told him, oh, do not ask it anymore. I have an answer.
I'm really surprised by that.
Nakakatuwa, ano?
Yeah, that's how I am assuming. I was assuming that time. Very assuming.
Pero no, it's really a healthy thing, no? Because you knew that perhaps you had an idea that this would lead to this point, no? That you will be raising your friendship into a higher level of your relationship, which is being lovers. Okay, so yun na.
Yeah.
Nandun na tayo. Special. I think you will not or you have not forgotten that date, that moment, the images you have had no in that beautiful place no, in Shrine Hills, Matina. And yun, let's go to the point na boyfriend-girlfriend na kayo. Alright? So, nasabi rin ni Ma'am Mary Grace kanina na more than a year, no? Before you really proposed for the marriage. So, what was the difference now? Itong boyfriend and girlfriend na kayo or lovers na kayo, Sir Shanmar and Ma'am Mary Grace, compared nung friends pa kayo.
I think I am way more behaved now. When we were still a couple, before I used to hang out with friends, yung parang hang out or something like that, go out with friends. But when we became a couple, so parang I limit myself because I know that she would not allow me to something like that.
Yeah, di
So
ba?
parang
Yung
may
magpapaalam na tayo.
restrictions, magpapaalam na. Minsan papayagan, minsan hindi.
Correct, no? So,
Parang
yun.
ganun na po. May restrictions na konti.
Yeah, may restrictions na, may mga limitations na pag talagang kaya nga higher level no, it becomes more like holy, no, more holy na ang inyong relationship. Ma'am Mary Grace is smiling at the moment. So ano naman na napansin ni Ma'am Mary Grace nung lovers na kayo for even more than a year?
I think there's already the spark, Sir Jim.
Okay. Isa
Every time
yun,
we
isa
go out
yun.
this time, it's becoming special. I get so excited. I get so excited every time he's gonna be inviting me out. But when we were friends, there's no excitement at all.
Correct,
It's
correct.
it
No.
seems like it's just like compliance. No, I have to be there because we have to be with the circles of friends. So that's it. We have to enjoy. Yeah, and we are enjoying. But now it's different because it's just gonna be the two of us. So yeah, it makes me feel excited to go to work because
Yeah,
there's already
correct.
an inspiration. There's a motivation for doing good at work. So I'm already thinking of getting married. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah, yeah.
already have in mind that maybe he's the one
He was the one and
during
he
the
is the
courtship.
one. Yeah, correct. So,
Yeah.
para bagang yeah, correct, no, you become more motivated, no, because isang factor din magkasama kayo sa workplace. No, you can
Yes.
see each other day in and day out. And isa din 'yon, ano, yung you bring out the best in each other. Tama ba, no? Because
Opo.
Yes.
yeah, you were in the same workplace na you could hear good points told by the principal perhaps about Ma'am Mary Grace. Ganon din si Ma'am Mary Grace. No? She could hear, positive things about Sir Shanmar no, while he is performing his task at that same school, no, sa JV Ferrios National High School. So that answered my query on how did your friendship develop as lovers. So maganda yon, no? Because na-nurture ninyo and it was really with a strong foundation. Kasi nga, friends mo na kayo, very close friends and even the best of friends for even more than 5 years before you raised no the level of your relationship into lovers. Then ngayon, lovers na kayo, no? So you are no longer you know uncomfortable no to be seen by your co-teachers and even some relatives and friends na kayo lang dalawa sa mall, and in fact di ba you would start posting pictures na kayong dalawa lang, no? So
Po.
wala nang mga discrete activities, no? And the comfortability is really felt no between the two of you kung kayong dalawa na lang, even sa pictures and even in your mga gimmick no or lakad. Now, as a couple, paano I think may sinabi na rin si Ma'am Mary Grace, parang siya na, no? Siya na yung gusto ko talaga. Because do you consider like being lovers ba? That you get to know more each other? Kasi di ba may change, no? From
Yes.
the wacky thing, nung best of friends pa kayo, and then sabi nga ni Sir Shanmar, naging medyo serious na, naging more consultative na siya with Ma'am Mary Grace nung lovers na kayo. Is this the stage no for our young people watching tonight? Is this the stage na kailangan maging lovers kayo before you get into becoming a couple? Hindi yung mga parang 'di ba if you notice instant couple na nowadays.
Yes.
Perhaps you could shed light on this, no? What happened on being lovers before getting into the couple thing?
I think
It's
it
gonna
would
be.
be
I,
an advantage, sir, if you start being a friend, because
Okay.
you don't need to start from knowing each other, trying to understand, or something dealing with friends, knowing with family. So something like the level one of courting 101. Because I
Yeah.
think if you start courting immediately, so it's kind of awkward po kasi kung baga ganun. So of course, everything should start as being a friend. So know her well, know her personality, know her character, and at the same time, if possible, her background po.
Yeah, very nice. Now, thank you, Sir Shanmar. Kasi nagpa-firm up siya, di ba? Because it's a lifetime commitment when you become couple already, no? And by the grace
yes.
of God, through that sacrament of matrimony, you will really be together for a lifetime until death
Mm-hmm.
do the couple part from each other. And yung maganda yun, Sir Shanmar, di ba, Ma'am Mary Grace, na
Yes.
because sabi nga nila with the friends or the old friends of mine, yung sila as couple, talagang they become friends no, when they really grow old, no?
Mm.
Nandun pa rin yung spark, no? But one aspect will no longer be active. Alam na natin yon. But they become friends, no?
Yes.
When they go
Yes.
out as senior citizens, as a couple, talagang they would still hold their hands together. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
nandun pa rin yung love, nandun pa rin yung friendship that developed all through these years. Maybe we ask Ma'am Mary Grace, your thoughts also after Sir Shanmar, yung lovers muna before talaga magiging couple.
Yeah, it was not hard for us because we have known each other for quite some time. Again, we are classmates in college, and then yeah, we're good friends also. In fact, it's just a small circle of friends of five, so we are so close with each other. So the getting to know stage could be just like more with the family this time because we know each other. I think that much already, and so I tried to invite him at home and make my parents know him.
Yeah.
Yes, I introduced him. I should be bringing him. I should be bringing him home so that my I could also listen to my family's uh, their thoughts
Yeah,
about
their
him.
thoughts. Correct,
Yes,
correct.
yeah.
Although your
How are
sister,
they going to perceive them?
yeah,
Yes.
although your sister is with the same school, nag-abot ba sila as a substitute teacher when
No,
after
sir.
her maternity leave? Hindi na.
Hindi na,
Okay.
sir. Kasi my sister transferred to another school also in Doña
Okay.
Carmen. That's our
Yeah,
mother school. We were annex
correct.
school back then.
Mm. Yeah,
Mhm.
correct. I remember that both in Turil, Davao City. So napakaganda no ng story na 'yon. And what made Sir Shanmar decide to finally propose, no? Eto, for life na talaga ito. I want to really want to have a family with her, to have kids with her. So what made Sir Shanmar decide to propose to Ma'am Mary Grace?
I think how can I say? So I think I felt guilty because of course as a woman they would like to be proposed like when I kneel or something like that. Di ba
Yung
yung parang pelikula, fairy tale.
romantic scene,
Yes.
ano?
So sometimes she would complain about that. Uy, hindi ka man nag-ano sa akin, nag-propose, with that, something like that. So I just proposed to her when we were in the restaurant eating that I wanted to marry her. I gave her an engagement ring. And
Wow.
then something like parang nag-usap kami yung parang ganyan kung okay lang ba sa iyo na I will marry you. So wala na siyang will you marry me, but I will marry you na.
Oo,
Because
di ba?
we were already
Yeah.
friends. So maybe I was thinking if I will do something like a show, yung parang luluhod, maybe she would laugh at me because "Uy, ano ka ba?" Because we were friends. Maybe she
Yeah,
might
correct.
tease me.
Correct, correct. Very good point shared, because there was already certainty, no, from the both of you because of the many years that you've been together, no, and labi nyo ng mga challenges perhaps na nadaanan at na overcome. And here comes the night, no, was it evening? Dinner ba yon, Sir
Apo,
Shanmar?
dinner.
Yes,
That
sir. But
dinner
but I,
that,
I think Sir Jimmy, he's also expecting me to give a yes because even for asking if you want me, if you, if I would love to be his girlfriend, definitely I
girlfriend.
already prepared a big yes. So I
Pero
think
this
he knows
time,
the
hindi ka
answer
nag-prepare, Ma Mary Grace? Yeah.
because I think I'm not expecting it, sir.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I was not expecting it because it was just like eating together. It's
Okay, okay.
yeah, just the things that we used to do. So we
Just
eat
like an
together like
ordinary dinner, but there was an
yes,
extraordinary plan from Sir
Apo.
Shanmar, right?
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
but
sir.
eventually, no, one thing led to the other, and that means you saw yourselves preparing na for your wedding, tama ba? After due time, na like, yeah,
Yes,
hindi man on that night, but eventually you said yes, no, and that you were willing to spend the rest of your life, Ma Mary Grace, with
yeah.
Sir
I think I did
Shanmar.
not said yes. I thought there was no yes at all. Yeah, immediately I'll be marrying you.
Okay,
Not
it took a
waiting for
little
an
time
answer.
pa. It took little
Yes.
time pa. But good thing, matagal ba yon, Sir Shanmar? Or we're just counting like days or even weeks
No
before you finally
preparations
got,
for like the wedding,
yeah.
sir. It's already like we planned. Yeah.
Okay, good.
We have
Apo.
to go for different. There's still Pricana, something like that. The
Yeah,
marriage
no, yeah,
banns. You have to wait for a month. There's gonna be three readings at the
yeah.
church.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months of preparation
Mhm.
before your wedding. And was it like exciting on your part, Sir Shanmar? Finally, ikakasal na kami. I will be with her for the rest of my life. On your end, was it really exciting, yung
Opo,
preparations during the
of,
wedding?
of course, it's one of the most wonderful thing in life to happen, to get married. And I was thinking, so after this marriage, so I was thinking, what are my plans, what am I gonna be in the future. So something like I plan ahead na po kung what will happen
Correct.
to us after this
Did
marriage.
you think of how many children? Isang basketball,
Isa lang,
So,
Sir Jimmy.
and you have a lovely daughter at this time, right? Would you like to say hi to her? She might be watching this. To your daughter, say hi.
Hello,
hi
Zoe.
Zoe.
She's at the
Zoe.
living room.
All right, yes, she might be able to catch this, and even when she grows up, no, she would love to review this episode of her parents, no, Shanmar and Mary Grace Ibanez. All right, so very nice, no. So ikinasal na kayo, and you were like already couple, no, kasi from best friends to lovers to married couple slash lesson plan pa rin, no, meron pa rin slash yan. So how was it like couple na kayo? Is it more exciting? You get more intimate? Mas may mga revelations pa ba nung naging couple na kayo? Let's start with Ma Mary Grace.
Yes. Until now, there are revelations, different personalities maybe coming out. Yes. But
Yeah.
of course, you have to really try to understand uh, why is he like this? Why is he
Yeah.
not like this anymore? Yes. Back then, he's like this, but right now, he's changing. But of
Yes.
course, you have to be open for communication.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
like that.
for being a couple, yeah, it's more yeah, having an intimate relationship. You become closer to each other. And again, it's more comfortable now than
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, perhaps you are most comfortable with each other now that
Yes.
you're a
Yes.
couple and you have a very lovely daughter. And one
Mhm.
of the holy obligations of Christian couples is to inspire young people to become like you, no, to multiply you know, the divinity of marriage, you know, in the young people, especially those watching our episode tonight. And I thank you for that uh, opportunity that you have given us, Ma Mary Grace and Sir Shanmar. Okay. To Sir Shanmar, now that you are a couple, you like it more that in the journey, di ba? I think you are together more than 10 years already since those college days. Tama ba?
Opo.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
how is it now with Ma Mary Grace? It getting more sweeter, lovelier, heavier?
I'm heavier.
Kasi lahat naman siguro tayo sa DepEd talagang we become heavier, ano? So careful na lang sa ating diet as we also
Mhm.
mature. So you like it more this time, Sir Shanmar, that you're already couple and you're more stable and you know so much in love with each other.
I think I like it more this time po because she brings out the best in me. Especially when more on because we were always together at home and in the working place. We see each other together.
Yeah.
So before, of course, there is still balancing of something like the job. Sometimes we complain against each other that you have to do this, I need to do that, I'm busy, you're busy, so something like that. But as time goes on, we were able to compromise. We were able to talk about the things, and that's the most important thing. As what
Correct.
she have said, it should there should be a constant communication, because in constant communication, you can be able to identify the problems, and you can also find the best possible solution to solve the problem. So something like that.
Yeah, very nice. Yun nga po talaga ano, as the season pass, no, as a couple talagang you would get to know more each other. There's no timeline to that. This is until our old age, no. That's why it
Yes.
gets better and better. Especially yung sabi kanina ni Ma'am Mary Grace, especially when the communication lines are open, no. Yung mga challenges, sana hindi siya dadaan ng another day, no? Yung before the sunset, sabi nga nila mag-uusap talaga ang couple. Kaya nga yung couple,
Yes.
hindi mga robots, di ba?
Yes.
They are human beings with feelings and emotions. And with that, before we close, maybe we'd like to ask from each of you, no, some tips, some pointers that you would like to share to our young people at the moment watching us tonight, no? This is Usapang Kabataan in Hearts That Listen, on how they would be able to develop, no, the love relationship from being friends to hopefully becoming lovers and eventually becoming married couple. We'll start with Ma'am Mary Grace, please.
Okay. So to all the baguettes who are listening to us right now, I would just like to extract some lines from our song together. It's entitled Lucky. So it says there, I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard. So he's in my heart for like quite some time. We are friends. So it's always okay to be friends for a long time and then wait for the right time. And I think you have to be each other's support system. Be a number one supporter to your friend or to your partner, to your lover, support his plan, and be goal oriented first. You have to plan for your future.
Correct.
And then, second, you have to be genuine with each other. No pretensions, just be you. And you have to enjoy each other's interests, similarities, and definitely you have to take time also to understand differences. We have to learn to listen with each other, always be open to communicate how you feel, and yeah, never rush things. You have your family with you. If you have questions, if you have confusions, you could ask them. And of course, never to forget to respect each other's differences. So yun
Wow.
lang, sir. Be
Yeah, very
genuine, be a
nice.
support system.
Yeah, great. That's our dear Ma'am Mary Grace, no, teacher, guidance counselor, and friend, all rolled into one. No, very well said. No, very inspiring to our young people. And of course, who would be not happy from what you have shared? Here is your dear husband, Sir Shanmar, for his pointers as well to our young people tonight.
Okay, so good evening to our youth again. And if I think it would be number one, nice, or it would be great if you will start as a friend. because if you are both of a friend, so you can understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. And I think though hers the shortcomings should be not should not be a liability, but it should be an asset that both of you are going to accept. We know that we are diverse individuals, so there are things that cannot be done by men. There are things that can be done by women. So we just learn. We just need to accept them for who they are. And the second one, you have to remember that love is not enough practically. So when there's time, you need to invest in learning a skill. So of course, we are now in this challenging world. So as young as you are, you should learn at least any. You should apply for any TESDA courses, free TESDA courses, or even learning English language. Because if you have this kind of luggage, or if you have this kind of strength or something, if you learn this one, you can have
Yes,
an advantage, especially if you would have your family. So you can either apply for, you can use your skills in applying for a job, or you can use your education in applying, because
correct.
you don't need these skills would not help you survive in this challenging world, but it will also help you withstand economic challenges in the future.
Well said. Thank you. That's really a standpoint of a teacher, no? That's Sir Shanmar Ibanez. Thank you very much. And to the two of you, maraming salamat, no, for of course inspiring our young people tonight, no, watching us all over the world because this is being shown worldwide through Talk Live channel in FB. So before we go, hindi natin palalagpasin for Sir Shanmar to say his Valentine's message to Ma'am Mary Grace Ibanez. Sir Shanmar, ito impromptu, ano? So, sir, the floor is yours.
Oh, to my wife, thank you so much for accepting uh, my weaknesses before, and I try to change, and I try to be a better man and a better husband to our family. And again, advanced happy Valentine's to you and to all the loving couple in the world, and to all the singles, even though you are alone, but still you are with your family. So still you are blessed.
Wow,
Yan
very
lang
well
po.
said. Thank you very much, Sir Shanmar, a very loving person, the very loving husband of Ma'am Mary Grace. And of course, hindi rin magpapahuli, hindi rin siya pwedeng umalis sa ating platform na wala rin siyang Valentine message to Sir Shanmar. Ma'am Mary Grace,
Okay, to my husband, for all that you are in the 5 years of being my, yeah, my buddy, my half, all that you have been and all that you are yet to be, I'm always here for you. I love you, and yeah, always stay safe. Yeah, let's just enjoy our journey together as married couple, together
yeah,
with
very
Zoe.
nice. Yeah. I'm glad you did not forget the magic word, I love
I
you.
love you.
Yes.
And ang sagot ni Sir Shanmar, I love you
I love you
more.
too. I love you more.
All right. Thank you very much. No, it was really a great time. The 1 hour with you was really a delight. No, and may God bless you more and more. No, both in your career and in your personal plans. Sir Shanmar and Ma'am Mary Grace Ibanez. And of course, Zoe, your beautiful daughter, who will be another very beautiful woman in the future. So with that, thank you very much. And we close with what Helen Keller once said, that the best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen nor even touched, but they can only be felt with the heart. So with that, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat na nag-join sa atin in our Usapang Kabataan. Every Friday night po ito, dito po sa Hearts That Listen, Talk Life Channel. Kayo'y makikilig kapag puso ko'y makikinig. Hearts That Listen po, Usapang Kabataan, sama-sama sa TLC. This is Jimmy Jesuro saying thank you and may God bless us all. Thank you, Ma'am Mary Grace, Sir Shanmar.
Thank
Thank you po,
you.
Sir Jimmy.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Happy
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day.
Hearts That Listen. Sama-sama sa TLC.